So I may not know a lot about this card game. I actually don't even know how to play it, but I think I want to learn because Union Arena just released this. So today we're going to open, and I want to say review, but I can't really review it without being a player, the Sword Art deck. Now I know there's usually chases in Bandai starter decks, especially as of recently. They do a lot of chase variants. Like, for example, this awesome Gabumon from the recent Gabumon deck from Digimon. And if we hit the chase, that would be pretty cool. But we're just going to open this and kind of enjoy the cards. I'm a huge fan of Sword Art, especially the first couple of seasons. And having a set based on Sword Art is really cool. And I'm excited to see if I can get anything cool out of this box. So let's go ahead and see what artworks we got. If there's any cards that can go in my anime binder. And let's see if we can get anything cool. I know you get 2 foil SRs with, I believe, a chance for one of them to be like an SR Star and an SR Star Star. So we're going to see what we get. So we're going to start off with an Azuna. This rarity is the SR, so we should receive some kind of foil variant of that back there. We'll see. Then you got a Gil. We got Kirito. There goes our Kirito SR. That's pretty nice. Sachi. Silica, one of my favorite characters. She's adorable. Lizbeth. Lizbeth's Miss Shop. Choose one character on your field to gain 1000 BP until the end of the turn. Switch. The tag team attack. That's pretty cool. Azuna. That's pretty cool. Kirito. Klein. Pina. Oh, it's adorable. The dragon. Yui. Sly Lizbeth. That's pretty cool. Azuna sandwich. Oh, making me kind of hungry. That's pretty cool. Darba Extreme. And then we get some action points. And this is where our coolest cards are going to come from. Now, there are some nice commons in here. Once again, I don't know the effect. Like, I can't really speak on the effects that much. I can't really tell you if a card's good or bad. I do think I want to put these together as a deck and kind of like practice. Maybe if one of my friends wants to like pick up like the Bleach deck or something, we could just play and practice the game and see how we like it. Because I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. Yu-Gi-Oh is too complicated for me. So maybe learning to play something like Union Arena would be pretty cool. But we got a Kirito action point card. That's pretty cool. Looks like you get a few of those. And then we got our first SR, which is the Azuna. That's pretty nice. And then we should have our Kirito, which looks great as well. So you get 2 SRs. I want to say, I might be wrong, but I want to say you get a chance of turning one of these SRs into a starred SR. I would have to double check on that. If so, I will put on the screen the cards that you can hit for your chases. I'm not sure if you can hit foil action points, but if you could, I think this action point would be a pretty badass one to get as a foil because it looks very nice, right? So you get some pretty awesome cards. You get 4 SRs in total. You get 3 action points, and then you get a pretty much pre-made deck that you can then buy packs and kind of build the deck off of, right? So then you could buy your packs, and then you could go ahead and start building a deck. Once again, I don't know how good this deck is straight out of the box, but I feel like these decks seem pretty solid. Considering that you get multiple copies of each card, it feels like it's more built for play than like, let's say, a Yu-Gi-Oh starter deck where like almost every card in that starter deck they one of, and a lot of the cards are kind of like bad in the deck, so you buy 3 of them to really build the deck. Here it feels like you can buy 1, maybe 2, and you could really build your deck based off of that. So overall, it's a pretty cool product. Once again, I can't really review it. Like, I couldn't give it a rating. I'm going to be biased and just say 10 out of 10 just because it's a Sword Art set. Like, absolutely, these cards are going in my binder. All 3 of these for certain are going in my binder, and I'm going to have them as a collection piece. I am going to open up booster boxes, as I said. I'm excited to see if I can pull some of those stars or the triple stars. But for the most part, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to play this game. I don't know if our Union Arena community in Houston is strong enough to really have a dedicated play area and playtime. But overall, I'm excited to see where this game goes. And I'm excited to open up this. I know Attack on Titan's coming soon. I'm excited to open that up. There's a couple of other sets that I'm like excited. I think Yu Yu Hakusho has got one coming, and I'm excited to see that one as well. And then I know a friend of mine's really excited for Nikkei, which comes out in I think November. But overall, let me know down in the comment section below what you think about these new deck. Are you excited to open up Sword Art Online? Or is this one of your I would pass and go for the next set type of set? Overall, I'm excited for it. Once again, I'm a big fan of Sword Art Online. I'm a very, very cliched anime enjoyer. I don't like a lot of action anime, so when I like an action anime, it's usually the cliche, like everybody likes it type of anime. And Sword Art Online was one of those for me. And I don't know, I'm really excited to see how good this deck ends up being. Anyways, guys, thank y'all so much for watching. It was a short, sweet, lovely video. As always, remember to keep it classy and stay awesome.